Well, hello everyone. Something a little different today. A little different kind of a trip here. We're going through Union, starting out in Union, Oregon, and we're headed towards Baker County. Well, about where we'll stop, well, that's kind of anybody's guess, but right now we're going by the Union High School there here in Union, Oregon, and here down the road just a mile or so, we're going to start out into the sagebrush country, out into the cattle country of northeast Oregon. And even go by some working cowboys here at one point. But anyhow, we'll cruise down the road here a little bit, and I'll fill you in on different highlights as we go by them, and hopefully you enjoy the ride. Yeah, it was right about here I figured out that I had my suspension set too tight. I should have had it set a little looser for this road, but this will be a little bit bumpy here. And then I'm gonna break away from this view and go into just an open view because it's a pretty drive right now. Pretty drive this time of the year, and didn't want anything obstructing the drive. So bear with the bumpiness here for a little bit, and then it will get better. Yeah, this is kind of the first long trip I've taken on that rear stage 4 Elka shock, so I should have had it set a little differently, and I should have set my front ones a little differently, but you know, I'll get around to it. And here we're headed south, headed out of Union, coming into Piles Canyon. And Piles Canyon has kind of a historical little footnote to it in that it was one of the routes the pioneers used for coming out west when they were doing that back in the 1800s. If you look up there to the right on the hillside, you just barely make out where the Union Pacific Railroad, they've got their tracks that come down through here, but we'll go through some twists and turns here for a little bit, and the canyon narrows down, then it widens back out, and we open up into farm country. And like I said, we'll ride by some cowboys here out and getting ready to work their cows here in just a few miles. Great trip on your motorcycle. If you ever get out this way and want to ride from Baker to La Grande, well, you can ride the old highway here, the whole cotton picking way. Anyhow, and for those folks who live around here and ride this, well, no, they know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we're about to come up on some cowboys there to the right of us, heading down to probably work up them cows that were down there. Keep your eyes peeled. We're about to ride by them. Yeah, where we're at is just a stone's throw from Catherine Creek. It's just off to our left there, over the little bit of a hill here. It's area just off the canyon to the left, kind of referred to as Ramo Flats. And yeah, you get up there, it's fairly flat, not pancake flat, but fairly flat. But anyhow, great place for cows. Yeah, great place to raise cows. A lot of them raised around here. A lot of people involved in that industry. And well, if you like to eat steak, chances are they came from around here. Yeah, if you look up the skyline right in front of us there, you see a bunch of wind towers, and that's Telecasset wind tower area. The telecast area and wind towers are in that area. Well, anyhow, there's quite a mess of them up here. I guess they do a good job. Seems like most of them are spinning, so all the better. Now here shortly I'm going to switch over from this view to just an open road view. Kind of a nice drive, kind of a nice view of the country here. So want to share it with you. Different camera angle, different little ambient noise difference there, but yeah, the old wind towers there are turning away up there. That's just a small portion of all of them that are up here. Yeah, to dodge those little dickens that run out in the road. Quite a few of them out this time of year. It's their time of the year to do their thing, I guess. Yeah, we're coming up on the Telecasset area. History, railroad history up here, and a few other things going on. And it's a jump off spot. You go over Thief Valley Reservoir with irrigation reservoir there on the Powder River, and irrigates the Keating country, which we'll get to later down the line on this trip. But across the old bridge here, and as far as I know, this is part of the old Highway 30 system that we were on when we went through the Blue Mountains. Well, we're a fair stretch from the Blue Mountains right here, but still part of the same old Highway 30, same old road across the continent. Yeah, here's where you turn off to the left to go on over there to Thief Valley. Yeah, coming into view there to the right is with the white tops. That's the Elkhorn Mountains. It's Baker County. They're nice, beautiful set of mountains. I actually got a trip planned through there. There's a nice road through there, Sumter and Granite, but I'll bet you it's going to be July before I'll be able to make that trip by the amount of snow they still have. Well, anyhow, look it up online. There's a lot of good information on the Elkhorns, and get down here to one point and we look to the west to see the Elkhorns. We look to the east and see the Wallowas, and yeah, it's pretty darn awesome country. All this sagebrush you see here, I'm not exactly sure when the sagebrush came to this country. I don't think it's indigenous to the area. I believe it was probably brought in by the migrating folks that are coming out from the east. But boy, when it's wet, if you like the smell of wet sagebrush, you love being up here when it's raining. It's just a wonderful smell. And again, like I mentioned earlier, great ride on a scooter. If you're a motorcycle rider, three-wheeler, two-wheel, doesn't matter. It's just a great ride. Yeah, getting another nice view of the Elkhorns there. You got the Anthony Lake ski resorts up there in them thar hills. Very popular place. I imagine it's pretty popular this year, as much snow as they had. Yeah, if you like an area to ride your motorcycle that doesn't have an awful lot of traffic, well, this is pretty nice area for that. You don't get the traffic like you do in the more urbanized areas. It's pretty rural around here, so light traffic, nice riding. You can really hot dog these roads, or you can just kind of kick back and take in the scenery like I'm doing. Now, how would you like to awaken to that view every morning? That's definitely something to get up to. Yeah, now we're looking into the Baker Valley, looking off towards North Powder to the left of us a little bit there, and then Haynes is on further around to the left. Can't quite see it from here, but right around the corner here, we're going to stop at a historical marker, and yeah, I'll let you read it. It'll be self-explanatory. Well, thanks for riding along with me on this trip, folks. I hope you enjoy the scenery. I got a bunch more of it coming, and like I said, we'll pull over at this historical marker, and hopefully my filming of it was good enough, you'll be able to read it and learn a little bit of the history here without listening to me rambling on about it. Thanks for riding along, folks.